What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The Big Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Do what you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can be in two.
snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it. In the A time.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. the run. This is J.K. Dobbins. Pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. The rushing totals for Dobbins last week: 14 carries, 54 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And the Raiders have got him. Walter Nolan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Nix from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Richardson. His throw incomplete. We can look at this Bronco defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So he'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Richardson looking to throw this. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Richardson on 4th down. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
a turnover on downs.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raiders offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Richardson. He's going to rifle run deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. 54 yards. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Richardson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Raiders will
Richardson will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he returns this to the 22. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 3.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Now it's Nix. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Flush to his right. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancovers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this out to the 29. Denver's offense ready to go again. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Good for the Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 48.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And the Broncos first down.
Nix to the air. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw, here's Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Nix to throw again. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, able to avoid him. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
He's across midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Now Richardson back to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Okay, and now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Raiders will
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Working to put a drive together. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Oh, my son. Go with him. Ready.
To throw is Nix. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Nix once more. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Broncos.
That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Looking to throw. Nix. And they're going to get him. They bring him down the sack back at the 16-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raiders offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember that. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigating the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming down, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before they hit. To just try and get an extra yard or two.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
At the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Richardson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 52 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Brock Bowers there to make the grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The Raiders will line up.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
And so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They give to Burton, the fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On a sneak, it's Nix. And he will have the Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. And this will be incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 57 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Anthony Richardson, 14 yards. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now it's Richardson. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions, as he is in to get them 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Warren, 27 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Come on.
Richardson will throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, what a move. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's in the space past the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Richardson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So halftime is upon us on Thursday. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together a campaign to remember, the NFL's leader amongst wideouts in touchdown receptions. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to take another shot here. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go. Ready.
And Richardson yet again. And that is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Richardson. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back to throw. Richardson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker with an amazing diving catch. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good for him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Pass protection. protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Nix to the air. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create gap.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Eddie Goldman with a sack. 3rd and 12. To throw, here's Nix. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The Broncos send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things?
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go, here we go. 7-18, Pioneer. Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. Down the field, he's got one. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now it's Nix. Open man is born. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5.
Oh, my son. Ready.
To throw is Nix. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
And the Broncos.
Here's Nix. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring it second down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop indeed. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Richardson now throwing to start the drive. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards. And they better put that ball to the side, because with that catch, he's a new single-season receiving yards record holder.
What a fantastic year. And we saw it start early, didn't we, partner? Right out of the gate, we knew he was going to have a tremendous year. But who knew it would culminate in breaking this all-time record?
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Ready. Liking 8.
Richardson. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
It's now second and goal.
70 Ranger. Let's go.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton from 13 yards out. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we got. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in the route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Nix from the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Raiders offense ready to go. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let go.
Richardson looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, 34 yards. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. On out as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd and 15. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. He's got him in. Complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Kendrick Bourne, 69 yards. And the Broncos are able to at least get one score back. Lutz with the extra point, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Sheds off the tackle.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. Now it's Richardson, and he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum.
It's caught inside the 25.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Again, up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram, 47 yards.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Lutz good on the extra point, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw this. Flushed out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
19 tight.
Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty from a yard out. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. So far he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Operating from the gun. Nix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
16 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Wants to try to add the PAT. Then they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Sliding out of the pocket. They shakes him off. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go, here we go. 70, hot 70.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Richardson to the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Looking to throw. Richardson. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Yeah, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Nix to the air. And the Raiders have got him. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. Now inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
For the Broncos.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Down the field, he's got one. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Back to the air with Richardson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're